How to do a belt squat. A lot of powerlifters do the belt squat, but we see a lot of mistakes within the execution. So the first thing we'll cover is the belt position and like the setup, and David will go over the execution of the lift. So one mistake we see with setting up the belt, which is like shouldn't be a big problem for most, is like where the belt is sitting. So the belt the belt has to be as low as possible so it's not pushing your lower back in a lot of extension. So if I set the belt super high, that will push me in a lot of extension. The weight will start shoving me in extension. So we want to set that belt as low as possible, like on top of the sacrum, and like having the hook as high as possible without obviously running into our stomach. We don't want it too low that it starts rubbing with our leg. And from there, I'm ready to go. David?
All right, so as far as execution goes, you know, this particular belt squat has a wire, so we want the wire is our line of pull. So we want the wire to maintain kind of a straight angle. If we stand too close to the machine, the wire is gonna go forward. If we stand too far away, the wire is also going to deviate. So we usually typically want a straight wire. So your foot position is going to match the wire position. If you do it right, it should be right around midfoot, maybe just behind, barely behind midfoot. You'll unrack the bar, unrack the weight here. In this case, it will be handles. And as we descend, it's just like a normal squat. We want our center of mass to stay balanced the whole time. We're still gonna maybe possibly even brace as well. As we descend, we don't wanna lose our balance across any portion of the foot. If you notice, if you do lose your balance across the foot, the wire is gonna change its position. So your foot might change position. You might notice your foot changing position. Or you might notice the wire is also changing position in this case. Common mistakes that we sometimes see are people who really dip forward into it. They'll really overhinge the belt squat, so they'll push like way down into it, or even sitting back like this as well, which really forces like a heel bias. And of course the cord is going to change its angle because of that. So what we want is a straight down, and if we go too far forward, we're also going to end up losing our balance.
Losing the heel?
Yeah, so we're going to lose our heel as well. So simply put, we want to keep our balance on this machine, and I'd even rather like not go too fast with it so that we don't lose that center the entire time. Another common mistake that we see is people use the handles a little bit too much. They'll really pull into them, almost kind of turn it into a little Hatfield exercise, kind of like pull themselves up out of it.
A lot pull down.
But same thing, usually the handles are used as kind of like a handicap to get you through the hard part. And so for the belt squat, we want to keep the position pretty in line. So if we do it well, the handles are going to be maybe used a little bit, but they don't really need to be used as much as you would expect.
You can have like a light handle. You can have a light touch on them. You don't have to grab them super hard. You can barely hold on to them.
Yeah. So it's more like a counterbalance than it is an actual crutch.
Okay, that's it.